Almost 3 years ago, Virginia Collier was reported missing March 5th, 2019. Many freelance investigators tried finding Virginia, such as YouTube channels Adventures with Purpose, Depths of History, Adam Brown Adventures, Wolf Creek Outdoors, myself, and many others. We all spent many hours researching this case and scouring the river for any signs of Virginia or her car. We located several vehicles using our side scan sonar, and we dove on these vehicles hoping for a clue to Virginia's disappearance. Unfortunately, all the vehicles that we did dive on were not Virginia's blue Kia Optima. We never gave up hope and continued searching for Virginia, hoping one day we could finally be able to bring her home. On February 16th, 2022, Virginia was found. Here's her story. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jeremy, and this is Exploring with the Nug, and I have some news that I wanted to get out to you guys because it's crazy news. As you've seen at the beginning of this video, Virginia Collier was found, and she was not found in an area that we was even looking. We wasn't even close. Nobody would have thought to look in this area either. But let me show you a couple clips that I found online, including the press release, and then we'll jump into some more details after that.
The car of a Tampa woman missing since 2019 has been found, and today we will learn more about that discovery. 84-year-old Lorraine Collier disappeared after visiting her brother in Alabama. Well, a hunter found her car in Alabama in the woods, as well as human remains. Those remains have not been identified. Alabama detectives are planning a news conference later this morning.
On February 16, 2022, around 9:40 a.m., a gentleman that was rabbit hunting located a blue Kia bearing a Florida tag. Near the front of the vehicle, he located a purse that contained a wallet. Inside the wallet was a Florida driver's license for one Virginia B. Collier. He immediately notified the Etowah County Sheriff's Office. Investigators with the Sheriff's Office and with Glencoe Police Department met with the hunter that had found the vehicle at the Black Creek Fire Department. The gentleman escorted investigators to Scrouge Out Drive, which address is actually in Collinsville, Alabama. At the end of Scrouge Out Drive, the investigators entered the woods to make their way to the vehicle. Before investigators could make it to the vehicle, human remains, skeletal remains was found, believing to be one Virginia B. Collier. Some clothes and other items was also located near the vehicle. At that time, we notified Center for Applied Forensics and also the Etowah County Coroner's Office. They responded to the scene, they processed the scene, collected the items. The personal items, such as the purse and some other items belonging to Ms. Collier, was turned over to the Glencoe Police Department. The bones that were collected were transported to the Alabama Department of Forensic Science in Huntsville, pending determination of it being Ms. Collier. Right now, the case is still under investigation. At this time, we do not suspect that it was foul play, so no one in that area is in any type of harm's way. Our thoughts and prayers goes out with Ms. Collier's family. And like the sheriff said, it gives them closure at this time. And that's all that I have. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Had this area been searched before?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This exact area was 12 to 13 miles up Tabor Road in an area that no one would have thought that she would went that direction.
How far was it from where she was going?
From her brother's residence on Bellevue, probably about 10 to 12 miles.
Was her purse still found on a road? From the aerial photographs, it looks like it's off the road.
Speaking to the property owners 4 to 5 years ago, that piece of property had been clear cutted. So with her driving on that roadway, it would have made her easier for her vehicle to be in that aerial photograph that you see.
Did her vehicle have any damage or anything to it?
It had small damage, from what I understand. She may have struck a couple of small little trees because you can see it's grown up right in there. That's all I know, and it probably disabled it.
I guess once again about the citizens seeing something, saying something. Y'all talk about that all the time. How important is that?
It's very important. We had a lot of private organizations come out. A lot of them was on kayaks floating the rivers, and they have discovered many stolen vehicles in the past few months. So any help helps us, definitely. Thank you very much for coming out.
Again, thank you all, and we do certainly want to thank our citizens, because without them, without these group of hunters reporting what they found, you know, we'd still be missing Mr. Collier's vehicle today. So that is very, very important. Thank you all, and I hope everyone stays warm and have a great day.
It breaks my heart to hear how this is coming to an end. It looks like, I mean, everything's pointing to just a car accident. And as you heard in the press release, she was like 12 miles away from where anybody would have thought to look for her. She wasn't in the river. She wasn't in any body of water. And it just goes to show you how much more that I have to learn about looking for missing persons, because everything pointed, you know, she left Brother A's house and she went to Brother B's house and she got lost in transit. And so we would have thought in between the brothers' houses is where we would have found her. And it wasn't the case. She was way off course. Don't know why either. And then somehow or another, she went off the road. And the way it sounds, she got out of the car and tragically collapsed, couldn't make it back to the road, and passed away. And that just breaks. I mean, it really does. It I don't know. It's so sad that happened that way. And for 3 years, that car was sitting out there, and no one saw it. And you know, and it was right off the road. And I just can't believe it. So like, it happens so much. I bet you right now there's hundreds of people who are missing who are just right there, and all somebody has to do is just look a little bit further and they'll find them, you know? So I don't know. It's a tragic end to a crazy missing person case, and at the same time, I'm so glad that she was found. I'm so sad that the story ends like this, you know, because like I don't know. I don't even know what to say, really. I'm just it comes to an end, the search for Virginia Collier. Her family finally has answers. They can give her the proper burial that she definitely deserves. And you know, now people can learn from this and understand that not every case, a missing person case, is so cut and dry. You know, it's like she left this house, she has to be close to this house. It's not the case. You just never know. So by all means, if you guys do see something that seems off, broken branches on the side of the road, skid marks, fresh dirt that may have been disturbed from something hitting it. You know, if you're out looking for a missing person and anything seems off, go walk out there in the woods and take a look. You'd never know. That might be the missing person. And here's another thing to think about. There's missing persons that come up every single day, and they can still be saved. So if you see something, by all means, go investigate. Tell somebody. If it seems off, if you think something that just seemed off, go look. No one's going to fault you for it. If you see something, say something. That's the go-to phrase. So by all means, go for it. People's lives could be saved if you just think outside the box a little bit and think, you know what? That could be something. I might as well go look. You could be right. You could save a life. You definitely could bring home some answers to somebody whose heart is breaking because they want to know what happened to their loved ones. So I'm glad I could bring you guys this information. Not one of my regular videos, but I wanted to get it out there, tell you guys what's going on, and you know, and we can all just move on from here. But Virginia Collier has been found. She her families now have answers, and she can be put to rest properly. I'm very sad about this. It just breaks my heart the way this all went down. But at least we have answers, and I'm not going to stop doing this. The next cases out there. There's still thousands of missing people out there, and I want to find them all. So if I can find just one more, then that's one more person whose family has answers. But anyway, until we go to that next case, my name is Jeremy, and I will see you guys on that next investigation.